Hello, YouTube. It's been a minute. I am currently in Miami waiting out a storm, the usual. They come in and out. I want to be in the sun, but that's fine. That's fine. I am on here today because I want to talk about the mutable seasons. It's the first day of Virgo season, so times are changing. We're here, we made it. And I just want to make a brief video about how the mutable seasons have this transitional energy, how they are the bridge between the different actual seasonal shifts. So let's dive into it. We have in astrology, in the 12 sun signs, we have cardinal, we have fixed, and we have mutable. Virgo, which is the season starting today, is a mutable sign. So what that means is it is transitioning the season, the energy, into another cardinal season. And all the cardinal seasons, they mark the points in the year where we transition into a new seasonal change. So we have Aries, which is the spring equinox. We have Cancer, which is the summer solstice. We have Libra, which is fall equinox. And then Capricorn is the winter solstice. So all of these are marked as important parts of the year where we have, the longest day of the year, which is the summer solstice. We have the shortest day of the year, which is the winter solstice, which is Capricorn. So the mutable seasons really have a place. It's not just hearsay that it's transitioning the physical energy that we're living in. So Virgo is the start of fall. It's the end of summer, start of fall. Technically, Libra, the fall equinox, is the official start of fall. Virgo is when we start transitioning into that autumn energy. So we're wrapping up summer. It's a sign that's in between the world, so it's not quite fall yet. Summer's not quite over, but here we are. And I have seen on social media the last couple days that people are posting Chinese medicine and that August 22nd marks the end of summer. So here we are. It's in the Chinese medical system as well that this is a transitioning time and that we are moving into a different climate. So that's the physicality of it. That's we're gonna want to start wearing warmer things and changing our behaviors. On an energetic level, these mutable seasons are times of transition. So we've been in summer, which is peak solar energy. There is a lot of yang. Back to Chinese medicine, there's a lot of action, initiation, active energy. That is yang. Heat, summer's hot. And now we're transitioning into a yin time, which is the more cool, receptive, inward, less action oriented, more stable and receiving. So in our lives right now, we may be feeling this change. We are preparing for the fall. So in preparing for something, we must wrap up what was prior in motion. So right now we are wrapping up summer, and it would be easy to overlook this and basically not prioritize wrapping things up, staying on a 24/7 kind of 365 flow. That's not actually what nature does. So this is a time to focus in a way that closes out the last chapter and prepares us for the next chapter. So some guiding points to help you do that is focusing on what Virgo symbolizes and what this energy actually does, like how it impacts us. So let me break that down. Virgo is an earth sign. It is ruled by the planet Mercury, and Virgo is known as the virgin or maiden. It comes from the Latin word. Virgo is known as the sign of service, the sign of health. I always think of priests and priestesses, the people who are orchestrating the Holy Sacrament. Virgo is a sign that is about details, refining those details, making things organized, making things purified. It kind of goes into the virgin energy. The main word that I like to use for Virgo is refinement. I think that really sums up what their goal is in everything. Virgos don't like when things are out of order, in chaos, nonsensical. Virgo wants order, structure, effectiveness. So in this season, it may be time to dial back into your health, dial back into your routines, anything that's been kind of left in chaos. It's time to reassemble that, get it back in order. Summer is such a time to just like have fun and be creative and be spontaneous. And Virgo is that checkpoint that's like, did I do too much of that? Can I dial it back in? How's my health? How's my organization and cleanliness? And am I on my game? And it's interesting that these are the focuses for Virgo, because right after Virgo we have Libra season, which is all about beauty. It's all about relationships. It's more social, more intellectual. And Virgo's a lot more about the grind. Virgo's a lot more about the service work that it takes to run society. The actual service of giving the sacrament with the priesthood and priestesses. You get what I'm saying. Mercury's retrograde, don't mind my words. It's interesting that we have this time of more being diligent and working and focused on the more earthy, material parts of life as we transition into Libra, which is the fall equinox, the whole new chapter. Libra being about, beauty and intellect and relationships. It's like we have to get back to these basics first before we can go there. And the chaos of summer, the Leo season is just so creative and energized and doing things for show and play versus doing things because it's a mundane, serious part of life. So we're kind of picking up those pieces from Leo season. I like the example of, when a kid has their toys like in a certain section of the room, and you leave that kid there for a while and he or she pulls all this stuff out, and you come back in a few minutes and it's like the whole side of the room is chaos. the kids having a great time, partying hard, enjoying life, and then what is there to do after that happens? It's cleanup time. It's okay, maybe this can be organized even better so that next time this might be a little easier to pick back up. So this is a time where we're restructuring and pulling things back into place, putting our ducks in a row after being outside, having fun, enjoying summer. And we're preparing for fall. We're in that transition into fall where once it's fall, we can start doing fall things. We can enjoy, thinking of Libra, all the relational cute stuff that we do in the fall time with others, you know, going to the pumpkin patch and making cider. I don't know. That depends on like where you are in the country, because right now I'm in Miami and I don't think fall's quite like that. But yeah, we're preparing for a new season, and we have to do some basic human things to get that in order. Virgo is known as the hypochondriac of the zodiac, meaning they might focus a little bit too much on their health, be obsessive about certain conditions or things they might be dealing with. There's truth to them becoming too anxious about it, and there's also some real anecdotal stuff that Virgos tend to struggle with some more health things, or at least be more tuned into it than some of the other signs, specifically like gut health, and yeah, keeping everything in their body regular. So that's a big focus, and that's a big focus for me and what I do in the world is health and holistic living. So this is really a time to get that in check. I think it's easier to be healthy in the summer. There's more life force energy in general. So coming out of summer, ideally we're feeling energized and more in peak health. You know, we're getting all that vitamin D from the sun. We're outside breathing fresh air. And the way our world is, the way our society is set up, a lot of people are just going out and drinking, eating ice cream, eating sugary whatever, just because they're having fun. So for some people, the end of summer might not have them feeling in peak health, and this is the time to make a plan, create some routines, follow some structures, and actually take action on those health goals, so that by fall, when we're back in Libra season wanting to be social and enjoy life again, things are in check. We have some foundations, we have some tangible earthy energy that's keeping us grounded and not going to have us fly off the handle as we go into fall. Libra season is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of pleasure and enjoying life. So there's that aspect of going into fall, like we are aligned with that energy. And Venus can take things too far, which isn't always the best for our health. But if we set our routines and our structures and get our disciplines down in this Earth season, in this season where this is like really the theme, Libra season will be smoother, especially in terms of our health. That could be our physical body, that could be like the actual functioning of our life, the health of our life, and our finances and everything like that, relationships. And then we have Scorpio season, which I am gonna call it demon time. Scorpio season is when people get a little saucy, you know, the shadow side comes out. It's Halloween. People act out and do whatever they want. So we have two, and then after that is Sagittarius season, which is all about like having fun and enjoying life and partying. So honestly, going into fall, you want to have your Virgo energy in check. Yeah, it's less fun. Yeah, it's less like enjoying life and more meticulous, but it's what is going to prepare you for having fun in the fall, enjoying that season, enjoying that scope of life and the subject matter that gets illuminated and energized during the fall. And yeah, each season has its place. So I could talk about more of the other mutable seasons, but since it's the first day of Virgo season, I'll just leave it at that. I'll come back around maybe in Sagittarius season and talk about this again, just like from a different perspective. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. So thanks for being here, and if you watched this far, go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And yeah, I'm gonna keep getting back on here. I'm very active on Instagram, and I took a break from YouTube because I was overthinking it, to be honest. But now I'm here. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.